We welcome to the program Drake Bassett, President and CEO of Palmer Home. Hey, Drake, good to see you.
Good to see you, Gerard. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Give us an update on the Palmer Home. Of course, we always enjoy hosting the Radiothon. From all accounts, I think we had a very successful Radiothon, raised some money, and always enjoy meeting the staff and the children and the families associated with Palmer Home. Really a very gratifying experience. How'd we do?
Well, we did really, really well. And I'm really happy for a moment or two on your show just to thank all the donors who contributed. We raised over $360,000. I think $367,000 was the final number. But I'm equally happy to share that those resources have gone into doing what we're supposed to do. You talk about some of the crises around the globe, and strangely, those are starting to affect, parts of our country. Texas is feeling pressure, of course, and the coast is feeling pressure. We had a first call from a refugee situation recently. And it doesn't change the fact that we're committed primarily to Mississippi and to children all across the country who have a need for this. But I think we're all participants in world affairs just on our own level. And as I was listening to you, I thought about the fact that everybody can appreciate the pressure and sometimes the heartbreak that comes into the lives of children when things are complicated all around them, and they have no control over that. So all the donors who participated in our Radiothon, those dollars are going into the lives that we're involved with. Young teenage boy just joined our transitional program, and we're helping him find his way. We had a young girl that was adopted last month, finally, by virtue of a great relationship with a foster family that we've worked with. And just yesterday, we took 4 phone calls. We don't normally get 4 phone calls before noon, but 4 phone calls of families in trouble who need a place for children, to come. And so we're very busy, we're active, and this is about protecting and helping children in tough situations and trying to provide some sense of normalcy despite chaos. And so we're glad that we can do it, and we're thankful to everyone who makes it possible.
It's great comments there, Drake. The point is that I hope everybody keeps in mind is children don't control this. They don't have control of these situations. It's absolutely true. You could say that in a lot of cases, adults make unfortunate decisions, and those cause problems in their lives. But children, typically, it's bad decisions made often by adults. Sometimes it's just bad luck or just extenuating circumstances. But the bottom line is they don't have control over that. But they're in the middle of it, and they're directly affected by it. And you only get to be a child once, and you deserve to have a stable life. You're going to be a productive adult, I dare say, if you've got a stable, functional childhood.
Well, I think you hit on a couple of things there. Number one, it is out of their control. And so that's a very vulnerable place to be. None of us like to be out of control. Even as middle-aged, business people or whatever else, we like to have things under our thumb to the best of our ability. We get a little nervous if we get a tough message back from a doctor or something, and we just don't feel like we're in control. Well, try being 10 years old and living in a very combustible home environment where there's violence or where there are words being said. And what the second thing you mentioned there is, without that sense of normalcy, and to take it one step further, that sense of safety, that sense of peace and tranquility in your childhood years immediately makes you a high risk for the instability that is well documented for children who've come out of tough home situations or no home situation. They're not sure of themselves. They're not sure who to trust. They don't know what to do. They're not sure if anybody really cares. And people that go into the world like that as adults carry with them all of the baggage, sometimes of the first 10, 15 years of their life. So, to the
Yeah.
best of our ability, what we can do, we can't replace and fix everything, but what we can do is we can put people and circumstances in the life of that instability and regulate that and bring that back to a sense of, guess what? You do matter, and we're here to help you. And we're going to introduce you to some basic things about childhood, some stability, some food, a place to sleep, a bike to ride, things to do. And so Palmer Home, I think, is definitely on the front line of helping children day by day. It's never easy, but it's always rewarding.
Yeah. Well said, Drake. And we should remind the audience that Palmer Home receives no public funding. This comes from private donations, right? That's what you rely on is money from good people that reach into their wallets and are touched in their hearts and give to Palmer Home.
Well, that's such an important thing. And when you've been talking about it this morning, the challenges politically and uh, and the fact that there's so much push and pull around federal funding and what's going to go where, and we all have opinions about that, and I think it's important to have opinions about that.
Sure.
But I will say this, that when it comes to caring for children, we're not watching that, from a federal standpoint. We're not watching from a state standpoint. There is a reason why people privately contribute to Palmer Home. That's so we can keep on doing the work. Doesn't matter what decade it is, because we've been around for 120 of them. What matters
Hmm.
is that we do the right thing every day. And so we could not do this without the individual gifts of people and churches and businesses that make the decision to contribute and make this happen.
Yeah, that's awesome. What's on the horizon for you, Drake, or the long term? Any sort of plans that you're working on now for the home?
Well, I think we're going to continue to expand the work that we do, both on our campus care, also in transitional. Again, those children 18 to 24, we're doing that. We've also got a couple of events coming up where we're going to tell people the story. If you're an Ole Miss fan, we've got a tailgate that you need to get involved with. I think that's October 21st, so you can go to our website for that. We've also got something I would are happy to share on the radio, which is sort of a pastor's or a missional team's interest in what we do at Palmer Home. And so we're going to have that pastor's breakfast on October 24th. So if there's a pastor out there or a mission team leader or somebody that wants to involve your church in the work that we're doing, we invite you to come and join us on October 24th. And you can go to our website for that too, or you can call us at 662-449-2400. But and by the way, I'm not going to leave out Hell State. On November 11th, we got something for them too. So we're going to have our tailgate then. But Gerard,
Yeah.
it means a lot that we get to partner with you guys and tell the story, because when you see that heartbreak on television in Gaza or Israel, and you recognize, you see it plain and clear. Children just don't have control over things, and so it falls to us to be responsible adults in our space and time to do what we can to help those children so that they can experience a sense of peace and some trust, plate of food, and a place to sleep.
Yeah. I mean, gosh, every human deserves the dignity of that, in my view, especially children that end up in these difficult circumstances and it had no control over it, didn't ask for it. It just is what it is, and we got to take care of them. That's what you guys do. You got to tell the folks, Drake, that certainly you don't have to just make your contributions on Radiothon Day. You can do that anytime. So tell us how they can do that.
Yeah, you can easily go to our website, and we've got hopefully a very simple donor page where you can step through and you can do a one-time gift of $10, or you can do a monthly gift of something like that, or you can reach out to us above and beyond the website. There's a phone number there if you want to call us and donate. And what I encourage people to think about is it's not the amount. It's just, you don't want to go through life without putting your fingerprints on some situation where you've made a difference in the life of a child. And if we can invest in these children right now, some of the anger, some of the hatred, some of the bitterness, all of that, we diffuse that for the future, and we make
No
good
doubt.
things for the future. So thank
No
you,
doubt.
Gerard. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Drake, for all the great work of you and the staff of Palmer Home. God bless these children and families. And we appreciate our relationship with Palmer Home. We at SuperTalk do. And we look forward to talking to you some more. Take care. Thanks, Drake.
Great. Thank you, Gerard.
We're coming right back in the Element Wealth Studios. Stay